Hey guys, just want to make a video here, just give you a little perspective from me, instructor, in terms of the ransomware attack that happened at the college. This perspective of mine, it's not in any way, I don't want you guys feeling sorry for me or thinking that way at all, because my primary concern is for you guys, the students, and trying to figure out somehow to make this, quality instruction material available, that you learn what you need to learn in this uh, course or courses that you're taking. You got a lot invested in this. You got your time, you got your money, and you got your future. Um, and you're in this for a reason. And I'm going to be honest with you and tell you what I know. I think sometimes you guys might know more about certain things than I do, but we've had one uh, large meeting at the college. It was a college-wide Zoom meeting that happened last week. There was a lot of emotion in that meeting. I try to not be that way with things like this. When you work in a technical world, you look at problems and you try to fix them, right? And so, that's kind of where I come from with this particular thing that happened. But a little background. On February 10th, we were given notice here at the college that certain IT services were out. That has happened all through the years that I've been at the college. I've been here since 2005 teaching, and usually it's temporary and they come back online, after a short amount of time, and we move on and things are fine. February 11th, all classes were canceled. And you know what has happened since then, and today is March the 2nd. So what I know, and just to be honest with you, I have been told that Blackboard is gone forever. I have 14 years worth of work invested in Blackboard, incredible amount of time in developing quizzes, tests, exams, assembling material, putting videos together, instructional aids, all this kind of stuff. And I was totally committed to Blackboard. The thought of that ever not being available never entered my mind. We hosted Blackboard here at the college, from what I understand. It wasn't cloud-based. That may have some bearing on our inability to recover from that. I don't know the particulars. Those particulars haven't been shared with me. Again, not for you to feel sorry for me, but I'm just telling you that when I found out that that work was gone, it was like a kick in the gut, and I had a hard time with it. Had to kind of chew on it for a while, let it sink in, you know, and after time, you just realize that, hey, it's gone. There's things I wish I'd have done. If you're at your workplace now and your primary the primary function of the place you work is not IT, talk to your management, use us as an example of what you don't want to happen, and do the things, the backups and the backups of the backups and all that redundancy that you need to have in place in 2021, so that when these things hit, and they will hit and they will continue to hit forever, that you have something to fall back on. So some of you kids, students, adults have asked me about grades. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Blackboard is gone, and the grades and everything that you submitted through Blackboard is also gone. I committed to Blackboard at the encouragement of our college, to make this the primary platform of, if not an online class, of the gathering place for all materials, and it took me a long time. I was a paper guy. I wanted paper submitted, and I liked having copies and stacks of paper. But through accreditation and so forth and so on, they started asking for information, that they could access easily, and of course that involved us even submitting homework problems, via Blackboard. So what does that mean? Well, it means all your grades that you have worked so hard on. And in this particular class, well, in all of my classes, I would say that, gosh, at least 95%, sometimes greater, you guys have done everything I asked you. You turned in everything I asked you to turn in. There's always 2 or 3 that are a little behind, but, the fact that that's gone is unfair. And I hate it. It shouldn't have happened. And, it's gone, and I feel bad for you. And I know that's frustrating. I know it makes you mad. It should. But with that said, today's March 2nd. And so everything that happened before March 2nd in terms of your final grade in this course, it begins today, and it will move from today into the rest of this semester. We're going to push through this and try to make it the best we can. I was comfortable in Blackboard. I'm in a new learning management system called Brightspace that I've never taken a course in. I've taken courses in Canvas and Moodle and others, but I've never been associated with it. I wish I had the opportunity to sit in a 3-week course and take it, like it should be taken, and learn it from the ground up. I don't have that opportunity. I'm learning on the fly to try to keep us something going, but that's what we got. And I'm doing the best I can to get us there. It takes an incredible amount of work just to come up with a test or a quiz that's been vetted, that's gone through, distribution several times, where you see where the mistakes are, and, all this kind of stuff, all the materials, that as an instructor, you realize a lot of it's not hard. It just takes so much time. And, I hate that not only did we have to go online because of the pandemic, wasn't that bad enough as it was, then on top of that, to lose our Blackboard distribution of the online courses on top of that. So, I learned a long time ago, don't ask what else could happen, because, there's always something else that can, but, that's where we are. So we're going to try to work through this. We're going to do the best we can do. I want you to ask me questions. If there's things that you want to know about, let me know. Somebody asked me about, was there actual ransom? I assume there was, but we've not been told that. Looking at things around the country, I did research afterwards, and that seems to be the normal method there. They gain access, and then they offer a ransom to get the data back. And sometimes organizations pay that, sometimes they don't. And again, I don't know that happened here or it didn't, but I have no particular knowledge of it. And in terms of me personally, also in addition to Blackboard, if I go to my personal computer at the college, and I went there last week, I go turn it on, everything has been wiped from all the disks that are associated with my personal computer. So I lost all that information too. So, luckily, I do know this, and it's so ironic, if we weren't in the pandemic, like if this was just an online class, we would just double down in person, and we would just say, forget about online. We're doing a traditional class, and we're going to meet these days, and we're going to go in the lab, and we're going to fill out these forms in this paper, and we're going to grade this. But here we are. We're sort of double problems here that were online, and we lost our Blackboard, and then we lost a lot of peripheral services as well. Stay in touch. I'm in this with you, and we will get through it. I'm scheduled to get vaccination here in the not too distant future. I think I've got something worked out. I don't hit the age groups yet, but I've got, I think I can get in as an educator. And when I get that done, and I don't have any problem with, if you want to, we'll figure out a way to come into the college, put our hands on stuff, go through stuff, and try to make the most of this thing that we're going through. Okay. All right. So let me shut up. I'm here if you need me anytime. I check email all the time. Email is back. It's not my old email. I don't have Outlook anymore. And, I'm not proud of this, but, I, in a lot of cases, kept emails going back as far as 2005. And I had them organized in terms of the type of email and the associated content and all that. I think it's gone too. A lot of material associated with that as well. But anyway, okay, enough of that. Here we go. We're going to try to make something happen here. Stay in touch. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on.